Who do I play? Do I play Sid? Not in the playoffs. How? Yeah, I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, fam. Yeah, I play. Wait, say that again? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. I'm glad to play Devin in the playoffs again. I'm gonna have a dome this time now. Wait till you see the stadium post this year. Bro, this shit gonna be. This is a big ass conference team too. He's ranked fifth. Bitch, you know about play, right? You know about play, right? Archie. Oh, I definitely don't got my subs. They're not.
Nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football. Coleman open on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down. Manning from the gun on third down. He'll off one deep.
Yo, how are we getting bombed? What happened? Oh, this shit's gonna be a long game.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays.
How do we get bombed on third?
They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense
Jumped off
that can
stuff.
take it the distance on any given play. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll decline the penalty.
Oh wow.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And the defense finally able to corral
can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
To the air on first down. Stepping to the right. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Quarterback may change this route. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yep.
He caught it. The Vols trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. The 50. The 40. Past the 30. 10. He takes it all the way back for the defense and 2-point conversion.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Jackson. Wide open spaces. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Open brings up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Bishop. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Complete downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. And the Vols will line it up on first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running inside, it's Smothers. There's some room. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on third down. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab. It's Bishop. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's what's so hard about playing this guy, man. It's not the first play. They defended the first play really well, but what does he do? He buys time, he scrambles. Now you start changing your routes. Defenders get a little bit confused. He drops it off.
And he will score! Touchdown, Tennessee! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Keeping it on the ground inside. It smothers. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That is exactly why they called the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Arts to throw. Pressure coming. Breaks loose. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
He's run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain and the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. The run inside. It's Bishop. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After back-to-back misfires, they're hoping this time's the charm on 3rd and goal. He might want another play. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Moving out to the right. He wants it all. Touchdown, Vols! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Arch is going to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smothers. Stumbled to the ground.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And then the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a good sign for this defense, man. The first 2 drives, they put scoring drives together. And they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the 3rd downs, nice job coming up big on a 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, and hopefully now getting off the field.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Davis. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Here we go. Ready.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Got it! Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in.
Bro, I'm gonna fucking sweat in my first NCAA game. This shit is so fucking annoying. Yeah, tell him, text Oilers. Tell him I'll play him after.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Into the end zone.
Fuck, I just sold.
That's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 24 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's
When? Oh, this is next year? Yeah, maybe. You feel me? It all depends.
And win a fireworks-filled football game.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
Let's go, Trey.
And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet, but brick by brick.
Yo, I can't wait till Madden 27 comes out. Motherfuckers gonna struggle catching that football.
Confidence 1st down from the 45.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt.
Got it in the middle of Bishop.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down.
Bro, he really said he didn't have a dick.
There was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football.
Barry Birch, you got? I dropped the ball.
Hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are lurking? I think that might have got in his head. That might have been a reason why he dropped it.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left.
Yes. Yes, Trey.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense...
Yo, having a 99 change of direction player is so fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but
Bro, it's like,
quarterback takes it
it's just so fun.
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one.
Yo, oh my god, my quarterback just threw a fucking red.
Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Running inside.
Thank you.
Others. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any of that.
I ain't gonna lie, I need to look up meta playbook. Gotta go back to my QBs.
See if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got some room, it was over.
And this offense picks up right where it
Who's
left
that?
off, scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown.
What are we now? Well,
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
like, I don't even know who my backup is. I guess.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense.
Oh, he's still here.
That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
Yo, it's like,
The dart tonight.
it's every throw he throws is a red.
Knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Playing NCAA league.
Tunnel in the third quarter. This quarterback now is really struggling.
Wear and tear. Fucking, I guess my quarterback's dead now.
From what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing.
Hey, he's getting subbed out next drive for sure.
Play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very
So
one-dimensional.
RPO, it's a fucking RPO. We know what it is.
To the ground. He's got it again.
Thank you.
And they'll wrestle him to
Like,
the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Arch Madness. A shot toward the end zone.
Bro, I'm getting killed. Oh my god.
And found 6 points waiting on them. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this.
I don't know about that.
Game's on the line. You got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to
No.
in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game.
Damn, somebody said. Damn, bro, GG's. Damn. You talking about in the chat, talking Fauci already.
So the Vols offense takes the
He's got his camp in his corner. I'm fucked.
good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him go back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
They play all week 12.
Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He had a
I
chance.
just ran out of bounds. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Holy shit.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away. He could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Now adjusting. He throws one to the left. Leaping grab for a big gain. Touchdown Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
The noise gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The run inside. It smothers.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Right back to it. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance. Run in.
Snags it on the right. All out of space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Might be changing the route. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the...
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for space. It Smothers. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now improvising. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.